Today is our last game of the season, and honestly, I don't think it's gone that bad. We'll have a chance to finish with 5 wins against Middle Tennessee State, and we've done a solid job rebuilding this 50 overall team. Recruiting-wise, we've been able to bring a ton of different players into the program for next season, and we're even sitting in second place on our side of the conference. Mason Bean is behind Travis Etienne right now for the Maxwell. Same for the Walter Camp. Trayvon Faulkner is 5th for the Bednarik, and Jamari Brown sitting at number 1 for the best returner in the nation. Since we're not bowl eligible, this game doesn't mean much, but we still need to finish the year strong, and additionally, after we finish the game, I'm going to be doing the whole off season, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. I'll also take a deeper look at our season stats, but that's all. We're going to finish the season in our camo jerseys, and hopefully today's game goes well. It looks like we're playing in the snow today, and I cannot wait for this game to start. I can already tell it's going to be hard to see my players on the field. Oh my gosh, Samuel Lowe just got thrown off. No way they're scoring on the first play. Come on, Trayvon, bring him down. No way, he's still fighting this off. What a huge run for the first play. That was disgusting. And now they're going with the speed option here. We're going to stop that. No way, Trayvon Faulkner. You got to have a good tackle there. So far, NKU seems to be struggling in the snow. We're going to have to figure something out. So I'm going to send in a blitz, and they get a touchdown. We're going to start it off by handing it off to Robert Burns, and our offensive line is not holding up at all. They have been so bad this season, but look at that route. Bryce Oliver getting open. A little read option with Mason Bean. Get to the outside, buddy. There we go. Great blocks. And we're going to continue to run the ball, control the tempo of this game. Here on 3rd and 5, I'm rolling out with Mason Bean, and this is going to be a tight window. It's not open. So now we have a big 4th and 5 right here. We need to pick it up. I want to throw Nick Ojanovic, and he holds on to it. No, he drops it. It wasn't open anyway, but I thought he was going to come up and make that catch for us. This is not the start that we were hoping for, but we did have good defense right there. On 2nd down, they're going with the halfback draw, and we got locked that up. Come on, we can't let them pick up the 1st down there. But remember, guys, the offseason is at the end of this video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for that part of the video, and oh my gosh, Chanel Troutman can't bring him down. We're down 14-0 early. Jamari Brown put us in great field position here. Come on, Robert Burns, pick up an easy 4. On 2nd and 7, I'm going to throw Nick Ojanovic. And now we have a 3rd and 2. Mason Bean is going to get up and get the 1st down. We're going to hit Robert Burns on the halfback screen here. He's wide open. Come on. They sent the blitz, and it worked out for us. To the outside, Robert Burns. He sure got us close, though. Logan Farley, get in there, buddy. NKU is on the board, and it looks like this game's going to be a shootout. Here on 1st and 10, they're just throwing to the outside. Prince cannot make the tackle. Jamari Brown can't even bring him down. Our defense has struggled so far, but look at that. Chanel Troutman, oh my gosh, he can't even make the tackle. And we have a 3rd and 10 right here. Come on, we gotta box all of that. Fortunately, we were able to force a punt. Look at that. Robert Burns getting open in the flats. And now I'm going to hand it off to him, and he's going to get an easy 9 yards. I cannot wait until next season when he has an offensive line to see how good he actually is. What a great defensive play. But we worked our way to midfield. We're not going to punt. We're going to go for it. And look at that. Adrian Nelson holds on to it. Going with a little read option here. Handing it off to Logan Farley. On 3rd and 4, it looks like they're going to bring a blitz. So I'm just going to throw Adrian Nelson on the curl route. We have a tough 3rd down right here. I'd love to pick it up, and Andre Pullen holds on to it. All right, Robert Burns, I'm going to need you to get in here. It's getting blown up. You really can't run the ball with this offensive line, but we're going to keep trying. Come on, Mason Bean, dive for the end zone. Come on, let's get in this gap. Trayvon Faulkner with the tackle. Come on, I'm shooting in there, and they have an open receiver. Blitzing clearly is not working. And wow, man-to-man isn't either. Wilson Insco misses the tackle. What a bad decision by me. Here on 3rd and 10, we need to pick up the 1st down. And I'm going to loft it up. And that's another bad read. I'm believing in our defense here to get a stop. Come on, 3rd and 7. We can do it. No way that route got open. We just got bailed out. I will take a bailout all day. Come on. Let's lock up right here. No way. Jamari Brown picked that off. At least get a kick return here for us since you couldn't catch that pick. Now it's time to sling it. We have 21 seconds to get into the end zone. And oh my gosh, I might have had a touchdown. I didn't want to throw it. I'm going to run up, throw, Darwin, and he fumbles. Are you kidding me? Luckily, we are starting out on offense right here. And you know what? I'm going to roll out and I'm going to throw it up. Because why not? It's the last game of the year. Andre Pullen with the catch. The senior comes out and makes a big play in his last game ever. And that's why I wanted to throw it up there. Robert Burns breaking tackles. He literally broke like 4 tackles right here before they finally were able to take him down. On 3rd and 12, I'm going to throw it to Andre Pullen, and this time it's going to be a pick. It has not been a good game for the Norse at all. We're giving up a deep route. Come on, Prince. Make the tackle. Jamari Brown hit him out of bounds. All right, come on, defense. We need to lock up here. Pick it! No! That was a pick 6 right there. That was it right there. That was such great defense. Now they're running with the halfback. Come on. No way they got the first down. 3rd and 5. Come on. We need to stop them. No way that's open. Our defense isn't playing well, and we have given up another touchdown. Fortunately for us, no matter what happens in this game, we still have the offseason to look forward to, but I'm hitting Adrian Nelson in the seam, and he's gonna go. That's the momentum we need if we want to win this game. Come on, Mason Bean, scramble and pick up the first down. I don't know what my read is. It's the corner route. Warfield with the catch. Let's get into the end zone right here. Come on, Mason Bean. I will take that. This is a pretty obvious run. I'm surprised they're actually passing here. And wow, something was somehow open. Oh my gosh, of course we get a face mask penalty. EA just hates us. That's what it is. Come on, that's a box. Here on 3rd down, they're going with 4 verticals. And wow, they're slinging it deep. Samuel Lowe drops the pick, but we're still getting the ball back anyway. There's a lot of time left. We're good. We're going to take our time, take our curl routes. Daquan Green with the big play, going with the halfback screen to Robert Burns. And let's see what he can do in the open field. But look at that. Now he's throwing a dot to Andre Pullen. We're going to roll out with him now, and we're not going to throw a dot. We're just going to scramble. He's honestly had such a remarkable season for us. The read option is not working, and now we need to get into the end zone here on 3rd and goal. Is that a dot? What a catch by Bryce Oliver. Mason Bean perfectly placed that ball, and Bryce Oliver held on to it. This has been the most frustrating and boring defensive drive. They've just been slowly moving the ball down the field. I haven't been able to do anything to stop them, but here on 3rd down, they're dropping the pass, and we hold Middle Tennessee State to 3. All right, halfback screen. Start this drive off right, Robert Burns. Come on. Here on 3rd and 5, we're gonna need a little pickup here, and Adrian Nelson drops it. That is so unfortunate. We're gonna have to pick up a big first down here. It's not even open. No. My favorite play in the game did not work out for us for once. Come on. Everything's in the box. Don't let the QB scramble. All right, defense. I'm gonna need you to lock up. Just a halfback run. We can stop that. I do not like going against a 5 wide set here on 3rd down. Oh my gosh, we're not gonna get a tackle. No. Now they've been able to run the clock down. Come on, we gotta at least stop them here. What a sack. I'm pretty sure they can still run the clock out though. Come on, tackle him. I have to dare the computer to do something dumb here. I've come out and pump block, but I think they're just going to run it anyway. They are, and that's going to end off the game. We had no timeouts to stop the clock even if we tackled them in bounds. So we're going to be ending the season on a loss, which really stinks, but we do have the off season coming up. We honestly didn't have a bad year. The goal in the last play of the game is to throw it up to the senior, Andre Pullen, see what he can do, and it's a pick. That is not how I wanted to end the season. I was hoping Andre Pullen could have a crazy catch. We're going to end the season at 4-8, but it's time to get into the offseason and look at our end of season stats. Jeff Welsh and Jared Jackson both committed to the team. Najee Harris ended up winning the Heisman. Mason Bean won the Maxwell though, and Jamari Brown won the John Rogers Award. Mason Bean finished with 3,645 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. And then he had over 1,000 rushing yards on the ground and 16 touchdowns. Robert Burns on 85 attempts only had 109 yards and 1 touchdown. However, he was very good in the receiving game with the most receptions on the team, 620 yards and 4 touchdowns. Bryce Oliver led the team in receiving yards with 163 yards, 7 touchdowns on 48 catches. And Adrian Nelson led the team in receiving touchdowns with 10 touchdowns on the season with 848 receiving yards and 43 catches. We had a lot of solid contributors in the receiving core this year. And there's our defensive stud, Trayvon Faulkner. He finished with the most tackles on the team, along with the most tackles for loss. The senior Josh Ortega finished with 8 sacks. And if you look at our other tackle leaders, Samuel Lowe had 62, Wilson Insco had 53, and PJ Blue, the transfer from Louisville, had 47. We had a lot of solid defensive players this season as well. Former NKU soccer player Cam Newton made all his extra points, but he did have that 1 field goal miss. And Jamari Brown was an absolute beast of a kick returner for us. But that wraps up all the season stats. We had 2 first-team All-Americans in free safety Trayvon Faulkner and returner Jamari Brown. Mason Bean was All-Conference USA first-team quarterback. Samuel Lowe was first-team middle linebacker. And obviously Trayvon Faulkner and Jamari Brown were first-team here as well. The former basketball player Adrian Nelson was second-team All-Conference USA. And that wraps up all the awards our team got. Alabama finished off the season winning the national championship against Clemson, and now it's time to start the offseason. Andrew Luck is getting a contract extension. You already know he's going to have to go ahead and accept that. It looks like our defensive coordinator got fired, and we brought in a new offensive coordinator. The only players that are leaving are the seniors, no transfers. We're going to say our final goodbyes to Trinell Troutman, PJ Blue, Andre Pullen, Darren Reed, and Josh Ortega. The other 2 seniors never played for us. Obviously, we had no players drafted, but now it's time to see if anyone wanted to transfer into the program, and nobody did. We do have a little off-season recruiting to do, and I've narrowed the list down to the 11 prospects we have to choose between that we can put points on. I think Andy Larson is a given. We really need him at wide receiver, so I'm going to put 4,700 points on him. We also really do need some corners on the team, so I'm going to put 3,000 points on Kenneth Webb and 2,300 points on Derek Montgomery. It's time to see if we got those players. And Andy Larson committed to the team, so did Kenneth Webb right here. Unfortunately, Derek Montgomery did not, but a 67 cornerback Nick Morgan did. If you look right here, we signed the top class in the conference, and we actually finished with a better class than Ohio State. We had the 29th best class in the country. We were able to bring in 2 QBs to battle for the future position, a future halfback for the program, 2 future stud wide receivers, 4 really solid offensive linemen that are really going to help the team with better blocking, 2 defensive ends that are going to be studs, a JUCO defensive tackle, 2 cornerbacks that we can go ahead and develop, and a beast of a strong safety. We also have this JUCO athlete we can do something with. I'd definitely say our first recruiting class was a success, but now we get to hop into position changes. The first thing we have to do is figure out where we're going to put Darnell Green. He can either play quarterback, halfback, or wide receiver. I think he could be a really solid QB for us, so I think we're just going to move him there, which means we now have a stacked QB room. One of these 3 guys will end up being the future of the program. We now get to move around our offensive line, and it should be a lot more solid next season. We do need to find a new left outside linebacker though, and it looks like this cornerback Devin Dixon could be a good fit. We're going to move Austin Hargrove over to right outside linebacker, and former free safety freshman Ryan Clayton to middle linebacker. If you take a look now, we actually have a little bit of speed at our linebacker positions, and I'm excited for the new season. Andrew Luck does have a couple upgrades that we're going to go ahead and put into the opener, and now we get to take a look at the training results. Starting off with Mason Bean, he's up to a 73 overall. The senior now has 77 throw power, 74 throw accuracy. At halfback, Robert Burns is up to a 79 overall, and at wide receiver, we got the highest overall on the team, Bryce Oliver. None of our receivers gained any speed, but they did get some better acceleration, and their catching all went up a ton as well. At tight end, sophomore Nick Ojanovic is an absolute beast. He's up to a 77. Our only good offensive lineman from last season, transfer from Louisville, Jackson Gregory's up to a 70. Kentucky transfer Jaquavian Mahomes up to a 66. Our new left outside linebacker, Devin Dixon's up to a 64. And Jamari Brown is up to an 84 overall. He's going to have an amazing junior year. Trayvon Faulkner's up to a 71 overall. And kicker Cam Newton's up to a 67 overall. His kicking stats are going to start going up. Our team got a lot better this offseason, but now we have to cut a lot of players. With our massive QB room, we're just going to take Michael Young off the board. We're also going to take Anthony Neal off the board. He's slow. Running back wise, we might as well take these seniors off our team that are never going to play. I'm just going to continue to cut players that don't really matter. I don't think I ever realized how many bad people were on this roster, but I've cut enough people now, and we've actually come to the end of the episode. So that wraps up season 1 of the NKU Norse. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Season 2 will be dropping on Tuesday at 5 p.m. EST, and you will not want to miss it. I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode, and boys, I will see you all in the next one.